After a good night of sleep, we packed our bags.
We're on our way to Lake Guatamala.
I met up with Dr. Gill for the ride to Lake Guatamala. He is the founder of Lake Guatamala Medical Project, also known as LAMP. Dr. Gill will tell us more about the lake.
Lake Guatamala is surrounded by incredibly rugged mountains, and between these mountains are isolated valleys. Way up in those valleys are these tiny Indian villages where no roads go, no electricity, and no running water. They all come to Lake Guatamala as a center of commerce, but the ones in the far-reaching areas are the ones that are totally without health care and are totally self-sustaining.
Farming and weaving is a strong foundation of the economy. Men work the fields and women weave cloth. Tourism is also a big part of the economy. Many people travel far to sell their wares at market.
The lake is surrounded by 13 small fishing villages that are unique in and of themselves. Each village, the residents dress differently in these beautiful, incredibly hand-woven tapestries. You can walk down the street and see which Indian is from which city based on their gorgeous dress.
Kids of all ages work here. They run shops, work in fields, and take care of their younger brothers and sisters. Often, their work isn't finished until the sun goes down.
It's All Saints Day, and we're going to a graveyard to see what's going on. This holiday is like a very colorful Memorial Day with fireworks. Kites are flown to raise the souls of the dead and to turn away evil spirits. All Saints Day is an amazing festival. The whole town is a party, and it's celebrated in the cemetery. It's very different from our culture.
Graveyards are another beautiful, spectacular image of the highlands of Guatemala. There's too much lava rock to dig graves, therefore they have these beautiful mausoleums above the ground.
On this day, nobody is sad. Instead, all the people are happy. Motorboats are the fastest way to get around from town to town.
Right now, we're at the dock at Santiago. We just boarded a more stable craft for crossing Panajachel, and it can be quite a voyage. The lake is 8 miles by 11 miles wide, and generally you go across it in a small craft, but you never know what's going to happen to the wind. So right now, they're batting down the latches. They're putting some plastic over the windows to keep us dry as we head across to Panajachel. All transportation happens on the lake. There's not even a road around this lake. So everything comes and goes from this dock. People are unloading grain, fabric, dye, everything that they need to sustain themselves. The dock is always a center of activity. Not only is it the main center of commerce from coming and going of all the goods that they need, but it's also where the Indians come to get the water for their home. They don't have running water. They come down to the dock and sticks further out in the lake than anywhere else, scoop up these huge pots and carry them up to their villages to use during the day.
Traveling by boat is a great way to see what life around the lake is like. Villagers can't afford the luxury of motorboats, so they paddle their small wooden canoes. It takes about a half an hour to cross the lake, but many of the villages are only 10 minutes apart.